Qi Gong of the Four Seasons, Moving from Autumn, Lesson 1. A heartfelt welcome, our first lesson. I'm very happy that you're here with me. We are starting with some general pointers, but the main focus will be movements. The most important pointer: this course is allowed to do you good. Only go along with things that don't cause big pain and never go until exhaustion. Work through the videos at your tempo. Pause in between, but also don't make too many breaks. I even recommend you to run through the first lesson completely each time, and then, in the coming days, to consciously look at individual spots again. I will always give you tips for practicing in between. Now we will, like every time, begin with a warm-up. If you are practicing for yourself in the coming days, you don't have to warm up so intensively. It is enough to loosen up a bit beforehand. More important is a conscious arriving in your practice time. Not rushing through, but taking some time to arrive. Probably you practice in a familiar environment. Still take your time to newly arrive. Now you can newly experience and shape this room. Feel the floor under your feet, release unnecessary tension with an out-breath. This here is your time, which is allowed to do you good. Perceive yourself with interest in this time, without expecting a special effect. Let the shoulders circle well, without tensing the neck. Describe big circles in both directions. It is allowed to crack. Hardened and shortened muscles and tendons are being mobilized. But if you have pain, then execute the movement not so intensively, or take a moment out. Pull the shoulders high and release. Then push the shoulders down and release again. Alternate pulling high without tensioning the neck, releasing and then pushing down. When you push the shoulders down, pull the head up. Set up the arms loosely, bring the elbows forward and move them back. Pay attention that you don't pull the shoulders up, but only bring the shoulder blades together and stretch the upper back. Spread the arms and turn them to the side. Hold the stretch and change. Hold still and feel for a moment into the stretch. Then lean over to one side. Lean over to one side and over to the other side. Use your body weight without applying too much pressure. Feel the stretch, the muscles, the spine and tendons. Be with attention with what you're doing. Let the arms rise. In doing so, spread the fingers well, close and up. One hand travels upward, the other downward. Both sides execute different movements. Through this, both brain halves are required to work together and connect well. The bridge between the two brain hemispheres is now used, and through that built out. That is helpful for the next exercise. Right leg forward, left arm forward, and then let it swing. This is high performance sport for the brain. If it doesn't work immediately, don't give up. Start anew and don't think too much about it. Simply let it swing. On the other side, left leg, right arm forward, and let it pendulum. The sequence is not known to the brain if you have never executed it before. Take your time. The movement pattern must first be newly laid down in the brain. A last exercise of this kind, this time in front of your body. The arms stay together, but they are always on the other side as the leg. This too is a classic crossover movement. There one has no time anymore to think of something else. But don't let concentration become grimness and tension. Simply let it swing. Now let the upper body circle well, nice and wide. Try to keep the pelvis quiet. In both directions. Straighten up again. Now only let the pelvis circle. Execute everything here already clearly and distinctly, like also later in the exercises. Now we continue downward and we stretch the legs. Push your pelvis backward and pull the foot toward you so far until you feel a stretch. Hold the stretch for a moment. We go slowly from top to bottom during the warm-up. This way we arrive more from the head, always better on the feet. Place the feet next to each other. Place the hands on the knees and let them circle nice and wide. Change direction. Now let one wrist circle and simultaneously the other ankle. This is again a crossover movement. Good for concentration and your brain. Change the direction. An important element during the warm-up is the loosening of the joints. It is important so that the forces can flow well, all the way into the fingertips and toes. The powerful and even flow of the Qi force, life force Qi, is a big concern of Qi Gong. Now we begin with the basic posture. It's essential. Try in the later lessons to remember it again and again. Very important is that you take pressure off you. Take pressure out of your shoulders and the pelvis. Keep the pelvis loose. The chin is slightly drawn back, the head upright. It is as if the crown point is gently held by a thread. The body can relax well and still doesn't collapse. Ear and shoulder lie on one line. There's also the deep stance. With that, you can really let go of the pelvis. Since you are held from above by the thread, you don't need to have fear of collapsing. Let the pelvis really go. There's a point at which the body holds itself. Now we search for and find that point. For that, move the pelvis far forward and backward. Find the posture in which the pelvis actually slides by itself when it's completely relaxed. The tailbone points downward. The pelvis becomes a bowl and wanderly carries the upper body. In this posture, the upper body can completely relax and is safely carried. As soon as you go a bit forward or backward, everything becomes unstable or strenuous. In the basic posture, the feet stand shoulder wide. The arms are a bit further away from the body than in everyday life. Through that, the chest cavity is well opened. Let the shoulders flow downward. Pay attention that the chest cavity remains wide and the chin is drawn back. Ear, shoulder, hip, and ankle form a line. Imagine again and again that water would stream down the shoulders. Gently pull them downward. Also gladly imagine that in everyday life, the water drips downward from the hands. The shoulders are relaxed. You are well erected upward, released in the pelvis and the chest cavity wide. Gently press the knees outward, as if there were a ball between the legs. Through that, the legs become a gate arc. And this gate arc stands very stable and carries the pelvis. The pelvis carries the upper body. This is a posture in which you are upright, released, and simultaneously have a powerful stance. Out of this posture, we will move. The autumn begins with a complex movement. To condense the Qi, we will work out the exercise step by step. Take on the deep stance with a relaxed pelvis. The movement of the legs here is somewhat unusual. In case you already know exercises from other seasons, look for comparison. We will always lift one heel, come back to the center into the deep stance, and then lift the other heel. The upper body remains plump and doesn't lean to the side. We begin with the leg work. When you lift a heel, you stand over the standing leg. In the center, you let yourself sink deep into the pelvis. In the center, the weight is evenly distributed on both feet. Release unnecessary tension and rest in your body. When you lift a heel, both legs are upright, but avoid pushing the knees through. This is our primarily exercise. Later, when you add arms, it will change a little. Now relax and we start the arm movement. Hold a ball in front of the body at the height of the lung. That means the upper body, the upper hand should be in front of the lung, but not above the shoulder. You hold a ball between the palms, which you will circle around. The upper hand strokes forward. The lower hand rises up. You hold the ball again. The upper hand always strokes forward. It circles around, calmly, lovingly the ball, as if you were stroking over the head of a child or a beloved pet. The lower hand rises up and the palms turn to watch each other again. Pay attention to the size of the ball. It's not a tennis ball and should keep its size. The ball stays the same size and doesn't sink downward. The organ of the autumn is the lung. There the ball moves. Your shoulder and elbow are relaxed. Now hold the ball at the side. Press the ball together a little, as if there were a rubber band between the palms. Now pull the hands apart in the diagonal. The palms continue to look at each other, as if they remained in contact. Practice the stretching and renewed condensing. This is still an exercise for preparation. When stretching, breathe in deeply through the nose, and when bringing back, breathe out through the nose. Before stretching, you each time condense the ball and press it lightly together. Then you go with a deep in-breath into the stretch. Stretch in the diagonal, but first condense the ball. Pay attention to the shoulder of the upper hand. The pull upward goes out from the palm, not from the shoulder. Once again, loosen up. The pelvis is released. Stand relaxed in the center. The shoulders are relaxed. Pay attention to good basic posture. We begin to put the parts together. First, hold the ball on the left and pay attention to the correct height. Not too tight, not too far. Pay attention to relaxed shoulders. Condense the ball and now lift the left heel, stretch in the diagonal. Stay oriented forward and don't turn away. The palms remain connected. Then bring the ball back and hold it on the left. We are still in the preparation, but this is almost the original exercise. Each time during the diagonal stretch, lift the heel, breathe in while doing so. When you bring the hands back together, breathe out. Pay attention again and again to relax basic posture. Condense the Qi, then stretch and breathe in. Bring together again and breathe out. The ball is large after bringing together. Only before the next stretch it is compressed. Come with the weight again and again well into the center, even though the ball is at the side. Now we change to the right side. The left hand is on top and we lift the right heel during the stretch. Please don't dip from the pelvis. Don't twist the upper body, but maintain a good connection between the palms. Feel during the in-breath how the body becomes wide. Imagine how the lung is stretched in the diagonal. Take a deep draw of oxygen. Inhale the clear autumn air and condense it. Now we put everything together. The stretch is only executed once on each side. Condense, stretch, hold the ball again, and with it all the good things you have collected. Carry this clear autumn energy carefully but not fearfully to the other side. Stroke it lovingly until the other hand is on top. Now condense again, stretch in the diagonal and bundle it into a large ball. You carry it again to the other side. In doing so, you turn slightly in the spine. Stretch and breathe in. Condense and breathe out. Carry the large energy ball to the other side and then gently circle it with the hands like something very precious. Always arrive well in the center again after the stretch. Rest in the pelvis and pay attention to released shoulders and relaxed elbow. When you carry the ball from one side to the other, your gaze can rest lovingly on the ball. During the stretch, look openly forward. To finish, hold the ball in front of your body and circle it there. The condensing and stretching is now also executed in front of the body. The whole thing is later executed 2 times in front of the body. Become really tall in the erection. stretch, and very relaxed when you're bringing the hands together. While circling, the top hand circles forward. Feel the strength and calm in your body. During the stretch, the top hand always has to go the longer path to describe. Breathe in while erecting, while releasing, breathe out. Finally, open the hands, straighten up, and let them sink. Very, very good. Loosen up and release. Now we add the beginning. Just like we will start the exercise later in the form. At the start, the feet stand parallel with a little space between them. Then release the left foot and set it down shoulder wide. The backs of the hands face forward. You stand in the basic posture. The arms rise up and subsequently let the arms sink. Yet let yourself sink well into the pelvis until the fingertips point downward. Then hold the ball on the right side, the left hand is on top. We repeat the beginning. We open with the left and arrive well in the center. Turn the backs of the hands forward, arm rise up, inhale, let sink, exhale. Hold the ball on the right, the left hand is on top. We repeat once more and arrive well in the new exercise. Arms going up, inhale, arms sinking, exhale. Then for a moment, let the breath flow freely. The ball is on the right, and you carry it from a deep stance. Circle the ball once, condense, stretch in the diagonal and breathe in while doing so. Arrive well in the center again and breathe out. Carry the ball on the other side. Circle, condense, stretch and breathe in deeply. Always come back to the center and into a deep stance. Don't lean to the side during the stretch and look forward. When you carry the ball from one side to the other, your gaze can rest on it. In the stretch, look forward. Do it with a feeling of inhaling, internalizing, and condensing the clarity and calm of autumn. Bring the hands in the front of the body. Stretch and breathe in. Release and breathe out. 2 times. Afterwards, open the hands forward, remain standing upright, and let the arms sink. And now breathe well through before we directly begin the second exercise. In the first lesson, we will be challenged right away with two complex movements. The second exercise is called swimming through the leaves. We learn it piece by piece. In this exercise, the arms are allowed to swing at the side of the body. Initially, the front palm faces upward. As soon as you turn it downward, you can let the arms swing. The hand comes from behind with the palm facing up. Turn it downward and swing the arm back again. Now in the primary exercise, you can simply go along loosely in the pelvis before we learn the leg movement. Pay attention not to lift the arms too high. The focus is not on lifting the arms, but on letting go the arms and let the shoulders sink. Let the shoulders sink deep. The rising of the arms happens all by itself through the moment. Feel how the arms get into the depth and imagine them coming longer and longer. The shoulders are flowing down, arms becoming longer and longer. Through the sinking of the shoulders, you turn the upper body slightly around its axis. But don't lean forward or back. You stand stable in the center. When the shoulders are relaxed, a deep breath is possible. Through the rotation, the lung and large intestine, the organs of autumn, are stimulated. The breath sinks deep into the lower abdomen. When the shoulders are tense, the breath gets stuck up in the rib cage. In the coming lesson, we will discuss the connection between autumn, the respiration system, and digestion. Now we add the leg movement directly. Place the left foot forward and come into a stable stance. Both feet remain completely on the ground. The upper body rests in the bowl of the pelvis. The left leg and the weight are forward. Stand with the left knee bent. To begin, turn the left palm downward. Don't press your knee forward. With the left arm, the weight also goes back. Now turn the front palm again and shift the weight forward. Pay attention not to push the knee beyond the foot. The upper body doesn't tip forward but remains upright in the bowl of the pelvis. The gaze goes straight ahead when the weight is back. The gaze goes to the side and the pelvis is slightly turned to the side when the weight is forward. Alternately, the gaze and pelvis are facing forward, and then the gaze and pelvis are to the side. This gives you a mobilization in the chest cavity, but also in the lower abdomen. The lung and large intestine are stimulated. When the left arm is forward, the weight is forward. The arms move swinging. Now we change sides. The right leg is forward. The impulse for the weight shift is always the turn of the front palm downward. Place a focus on the sinking of the arms. The upper body turns, but always rests in the pelvis. The shoulders sink and sink and sink. Feel a gentle rotation always coming from the pelvis without twisting yourself. When the weight is forward, the pelvis points to the side. When the weight is back, the pelvis points forward. The gaze goes in the same direction as the pelvis. Feel how the lung moves. Feel the rotation and the stretch when you're opening your arms. Your chest cavity is open well to the side and gently stretched. The lung and large intestine are stimulated. We repeat the transition from the first exercise. Condensing the Qi. At the end, in the front of the body, let the hand sink completely and then turn slightly to the left. The left hand reaches from behind and goes forward together with the left leg. Now you have the correct position to swim through the leaves. On the left side, we repeat the beginning. Turn to the left hand pulls the left leg and weight forward with it. We repeat. Let the arm and leg movement already become one unit. Left leg and arm going forward. The step is placed forward. Feel the movement in the upper body and mobilization in the digestive area. Gaze and pelvis point forward and then to the side. We start with the left leg forward. Then we have a change to the right side. For the change, bring the left foot in and let the arm swing slightly. Then lead the right foot forward together with the right arm and the weight. We repeat the transition. Before the change, the left leg is forward. Bring the left foot in when the left arm goes back. Let the arms pendulum a few times before the right hand takes the right leg forward with it. Pay attention again not to tip forward. From now on, the right arm is always forward when the weight is forward. At first, there are many details you have to pay attention to. But once you have internalized the sequence well, it is an exercise you can wonderfully enjoy. Feel how the hands dip into the leaves. Feel your chest cavity and the clear autumn air. Relax the shoulders, breathe deeply. Inhale the fresh autumn air. The end is a little like the transition. The right hand brings the right foot back. This is the exercise, swimming through the leaves. We repeat the closing. The right leg was forward. At the end, right arm and right hand move back. We are repeating the complete exercise, but first shake it out well, breathe through well. The whole thing loosely and relaxed. Keep your focus on sinking and letting go, and open your chest. We come from the first exercise. We turn to the left hand pulls the left leg forward with it. Both feet stay on the ground the whole time. Be clear and distinct in the movement, powerful and yet relaxed. Gaze to the side, gaze forward. Do it more often than 3 times. After a while, you change sides. For this, you bring the left foot in, a short swing, and then the right hand takes the right leg forward with it. When the weight goes back, inhale, weight forward, exhale. Going back, inhale, going forward, exhale. Your head is raised the entire time. Later, we try to do this movement a little bit faster, then you can breathe just freely. Bring the right foot in again and pendulum out to finish. Now we are putting both exercises together. Moving from autumn, we are putting both exercises together. From a place of calm, take a step into autumn. Raise the arms and inhale. Let them sink and exhale. Take your time to arrive well in a secure, deep, relaxed stance. Hold the ball on the right. Guide it to the left and feel this precious force circling here. Now condense it, lift the heel and inhale deeply. With the exhalation, hold a large ball. Deep inhale and out. Your gaze rests on the ball when you're carrying it. The gaze goes forward during the stretch. Feel the breath in your breathing and your thoughts. Clarity. Take in everything that autumn offers, in terms of clarity and calm, into yourself. Gather energy before winter. Pay attention to the secure stance in the center. Condensing Qi. To finish, come to the center. Align yourself anew with autumn. Grow in the inhalation. Find your way back to calm anew with exhalation. Don't let the ball become too small. To finish, open the arms, stand upright, and let the arms sink. For swimming through leaves, turn to the left. The left hand pulls the left leg and the weight forward with it. The arms swing, and let the hands sink deeper and deeper into the leaves. The breathing space becomes wide. The large intestine is stimulated. Autumn is allowed to be light and free. I meet it with joy. When changing, step the left leg back and the right hand takes the right leg forward. Whenever the right arm is forward, the weight is forward. During the movement back, inhale, forward, exhale. If it's too fast for you, breathe freely. Dive with your hands into the colorful autumn leaves and enjoy it. For closing, bring the right foot in, step back and let it pendulum out. To finish, an exercise we haven't discussed at all yet, gathering the Qi. It is important to truly internalize all the good forces. The palms rise to just above the lungs. Inhale while doing this. Guiding the palms downward and exhale. Repeat 3 times. Then place the hands over each other and take another good deep breath. Place them on the lower abdomen. Feel the force in the depth. This area is also spoken of the lower dantian. Release the hands and end the exercise as you began them. By placing the left foot back. Take your time here for a conscious breath. Thank you for participating, for your time, and thanks to the exercise. Before we repeat everything again, we will briefly mention the 2 concepts behind the exercises. In the following lesson, we will dive into them more detailed. It is the concept of yin and yang, 2 forces that are in constant change and wonderfully complement each other. Built on the concept of yin and yang is the concept of the 5 phases of transformation. Autumn is assigned to the metal phase of transformation. You can see it below in gray. It represents sinking forces and times when everything slowly withdraws, together in the depth. After spring and summer have had phases of growth and development, it is good if there's a time of calm and retreat that follows. Now let's enjoy the first exercises of autumn. Simply dive into the images and moods. Condensing the Qi. in the crisp autumn air, filling my lungs with its clarity. I inhale the calm of autumn and condense it within. Swimming through leaves. With my arms, I dive deep into the colorful autumn leaves. Their rustling is music. Just as I immerse myself in the leaves, I sink into this moment, letting my senses wander. Gathering the energy. I gather clarity. I gather trust in my intuition. And trust in my decisions. Storing them in my lower dantian. I am in harmony with autumn. Thank you. This was a great beginning. We come to the closing exercises. We rub our hands together and circle them around the face. Feel the skin. Skin is also assigned to autumn. More on that in the coming lessons. Rub and warm the neck well so that everything can relax. Rub the deep back and then circle the knees well. in both directions. Clap the arms from top to bottom, briskly but not hectically, over the back of the hand, then down the side towards the thumb about 3 times. Clap the inner sides, and finally down to the little finger. After that, the same on the other arm. Clap down each side 3 times, from the shoulders to the fingertips. Percuss out everything that has already loosened up through the exercises: tension, pressure, restlessness. Also clap the chest area down to the large intestine. Then continue to the legs. Don't let your head hang down too much. Clap the front of the legs, then the outside, then also the inside. To finish, 3 times down the back of the legs. Carefully straighten up and look forward again. I am very happy that you are here. That was a good beginning. Xie is Chinese and means thank you. The first lesson hereby comes to an end. Now the practice begins. I am happy if you take the time, especially in the first week. Try to find a good practice rhythm. Don't practice just whenever, but find a fixed practice time that best fits into your daily routine. This way, the practice becomes a good habit. Try to consistently keep to this time. It shouldn't be an additional burden for you. It would be best if you perform the exercises once every day. The effect of the exercise unfolds best through regularity. When you practice, even if it's only for 5 minutes, do it with your full attention and all your senses. I wish you a good time. We'll see each other in the next lesson.